Rirali, would you able to read our summary from last week?
Sure. So, last week, after waking up, we all went out. I need to put on my glasses. Give me a second. I can't see this for shit. Very small text. Alright, here we go. I got this. Okay. After waking up, we all went out to attend our own errands. I left to visit the temple after a quick breakfast to apologize to Sister Rirali for Archon dragging her around to us when we seemed absolutely fine. She was extremely modest, and this time I gave her my donation of gold for her and her service. I passed Mikashi on the way in and saw the sister putting away a letter. It seems our foreign friend may have a crush on the sister, not that I blame him. Before I left, the sister told me about her involvement in a network of adventurers known as the Harpers. I like the cut of their jib. If they aren't nefarious, which who knows these days, the Harpers fight for equality and are against oppression and abuse. She was given the job she doesn't feel quite qualified to do. It's to retrieve a spellbook called Bowgentle, a fucking ace name, from a last name Agartha? Wait, can banshees be male? They have to reproduce, don't they? I mean, you don't necessarily need a male and female to always. Sometimes things just split in two. I'll ask Agartha if given the chance. Though I'm not in any rush to go have a drink with a banshee. Nasty suckers they are. Sister Rirali is offering 3 potions of healing if we return. That'd be nice, though knowing our group, we may need more than 3 potions to go through an encounter with anyone. Agatha, whatever, is somewhere up northwest in a place called Honeyberry, near the ruins of town.
It's Agatha.
Agatha. Oh man, that one makes so much more sense, thank you.
Welcome.
As I walked back, I thought about Rockseeker. The daft fucker would go up and get his ass captured, maybe even killed. I'm kicking myself for allowing a puny goblin to get a lucky shot off. We had no way of knowing it could have been Rockseeker, and not when most of us were on our maker's doorstep. Let me tell you, it was not a pretty place. We have to go back to the scene of the ambush and find some clues to find out if it was even the goblins. Rockseeker was all giddy about some stupid thing he found when we left. Maybe the cocky son of a bitch blabbered to the wrong guy, or that Sildren fellow backstabbed him. Too many things could have happened to him, and we have no fucking leads. I need a drink. Back in the tavern, most of our group is back, but before we can get much conversation in, Duradin walks in. He tells us that the fellow Elmar, with our money, needs to see Archon and Erod before he'll give us the money. Understandable. I was planning on visiting as a group, but the dwarf was impatient. Nothing new there. What was new is what he said afterwards. Duradin found out from Elmar that there were some kids playing tough and harassing locals. Not only that, but they knew something about Gundren's disappearance. Oh. These kids thought they could play big bad and hurt my friend? I'd show them big bad. I was out of the tavern before anyone could say anything else. I stomped east towards the Sleeping Giant, the tavern where they would be located. The dwarf and the small magic user were right behind me. Skinny tried to tell me that I should calm down. Calm down? While my friend was out there dying? Yeah, no. These kids would get what was coming to them. I think Tiny understood that too, because he didn't bother me about it the rest of the way. Mikashi walked behind us along with Archon. Mikashi disappeared somewhere to go to have a pre-fight piss or something, and Archon leaned against the building across the way. Never one to take point that one. He'd come in once we were done, have a drink in the wreckage. I made my usual entrance into a tavern when I was feeling like a good fight. I kicked the door in and demanded to know where Gundren was. Well, turns out these kids were actually grown bandits who thought capes were so cool. They're not. After the leader insulted me, I tried to deck him. He managed to move out of the way, but so did I. Then his friends thought they would play too. Unfortunately, they were some lowly barnacle suckers that decided to bring out swords into a bar fight. In all my years, only once have there been long blades in a tavern brawl, and even then the locals were disgusted with that group. They were cut down by the crowd before we even got a hit in. I brought my blade and shield up to get a good few hits in before Ahlen hit the deck. I backed out, dragging the kid out. Brave that one is, brittle as a cheap aura that has been out in the sun for too long, but the heart of a kraken. Duradin was mobbed, but the fleabags decided to have some honor and throw him out alive. I missed a conversation between the group and the red rags. The blood was pumping too loudly through my veins. I saw Mikashi hand those rags some gold and then we left. Turns out that Duradin was only spitballing, not giving facts when he told us about the crimson rags in the tavern. Lesson learned. Assume no one knows what they're talking about until they show facts. It'll be like talking to Skura back on the Griffin. He'd say left when he meant right. Either way, the rags will get their comeuppance. Before we left, I wanted to run an errand or two with Archon. I told the group I was heading to the temple, which was true, to an extent. I know Archon rubs people the wrong way. He's always had a different perspective on the world. Even now, he has a darkness about him that didn't exist when I used to see him annually back in the village. I don't mind. You get to know a lot of characters traveling from port to port. Archon doesn't like not knowing. Knowing what? Anything. He's been obsessed since a kid as to why we were born on the same day and that thing that happened. I'm not bothered. To me, it was a coincidence, but he spent his life trying to figure it out. I don't know if he still cares, but I'm glad to see he's interacting with people again. I realized my plan was something that might be up Archon's bird nest, and if not, he wouldn't really care I was doing it. I wanted to leave the blood rags a little message, so I lit what looked to be their latrine alight. I'd be back once I knew what happened to Gundren. I then headed to the temple to thank her mercy for imparting her luck to our group when facing those teat suckers. Now, with 2 donkeys, we were off to the place of the ambush. Mikashi went off to scout ahead for tracks and traps. After going ahead for a few hours, he returned and led us through the path he deemed clear. We ended up in a river, and some of our group went to take a rest. Once again, Mikashi went ahead to scout. This time, however, he encountered a goblin. I heard a scream and I started towards where I saw Mikashi go, but seconds later he came out and told us that he dealt with it. But I know goblins aren't brain-dead beasts. They're organized to an extent. We need to be cautious from here on out. Our path now leads us to an enclosed area. Hopefully tomorrow will shine her grace on us once again, and Poseidon will continue to smile upon me, even on land.
Very good.
Congratulations, a winner is you.
Very nice. Alright, so we find ourselves, as I switch you guys over to the map. Alright, so we are at the a cave mouth. We've dispatched a couple of goblins over here, Mikashi did. And I think you guys, Erod and Ahlen, you guys tethered your donkeys?
Yep. Back in the forest off the trail.
Okay, so I got a couple little donkeys here.
How many did we actually end up buying? I bought 2.
I think we ended up with 2.
Okay.
I had one. Ahlen bought one for me because I was trying to haggle the guy down, and he was just like, "Here, take the donkey, because you're the only other sensible one in the group, apparently."
Okay, so there's 3.
I guess.
No, that was one of the ones I bought. So Ahlen bought his, and he bought Mikashi's, and if no one else bought one, then we will be.
Okay, I think Erod
Oh,
bought
yeah,
one
no,
too.
okay.
I think Erod wanted to ride one. Alright, so we got 3 of them. Cool. Now I can't remember. I see these little icons that we've got here. I think those were to indicate that you guys were riding, right?
No, it's mage armor. So
okay.
reason we were taking a rest was just so that
That's
we
right.
get 7 hours of mage armor.
That's right. Awesome. Okay, so we haven't rested yet. The 2 goblins have been dispatched. Archon, I think, went into the trees to kind of scout ahead when he heard some noise. Rirali and Duradin were heading toward the noise. Mikashi's come back. And what would the party like to do?
So the mages want to take a short rest so they can get their spells back.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is if we kind of rest in a position where we can spy on the entrance of the cave, but we're not quite easily visible, then we might get lucky and like maybe get a few stragglers or like people coming out or coming back on the trail that we could ambush. Otherwise, we can wait until we get our spell slots back.
Alright, in that case, if there's another patrol coming out, I'll try to hide the bodies. So, I'll go to the farthest end here and take the goblin corpses and stuff them in the bushes or brambles, whatever they are, vegetation.
All right.
Keep them from obvious view.
All right. So, kind of stuck them over here. Kind of around that area.
Sure.
All right. So, I will just move those out so that they are essentially invisible. Okay, so the bodies are hidden.
While that's going on, I get closer to the edge of the trees, and I put my back against one, and I just I take a short rest, looking up to in that direction to see if anything's coming.
Okay.
I'm going to take this time to contemplate my fate.
All right. So everybody is taking a short rest.
Clangadin, grant me your strength. Let me smash the ever-loving dog shit out of my enemies. Amen.
Oh man.
Amen.
All right, Ahlen, Erod, you guys doing anything?
Resting in the forest, just off the path.
All right.
Mikashi is cleaning the goblin blood off his blade
All right.
in the water.
All right. So those of you who have spells, I think you can recover one spell slot. I think is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right. And I think everybody's at full health, so you don't need to roll any hit die. You get, if you have used the hit die in the past day, I believe you can recover one hit die as well. So if you're not at your maximum, you can increase your hit die by 1. All right. So are you guys resting scattered?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the entrance from this side.
Same.
Okay. All right. So you're
hidden in the bushes.
That would only be bad if someone is coming on the path we came and gets our mages, but it's fine.
Mikashi, roll a stealth check.
Stealth check incoming.
Duradin will come watch over the mages.
Thanks, buddy.
Like a big bearded mama bird.
There's a visual.
Please don't sit on me.
All right, yeah, you're good. Okay, so you guys finish your short rest, and
All right, let's
it
rock and
went
roll.
Uneventful. So, what would you guys like to do?
Mikashi suggests that all the members with dark vision head up the front, since I don't do so well in natural darkness, being able to scout. Any of the mages who have the light spell, cast that on something so they can see, but keep it covered like a hooded lantern so that the light doesn't range is slightly concealed, but enough for them to traverse.
Does anyone have a hooded lantern?
I feel like any amount of light in pitch blackness would be very visible. Like if we're trying to hide, that's not going to really help.
True enough, but we also need to see where we're going if there's no light source inside of there.
How big is the cave entrance?
Looks like 5 feet across, or a little over.
Alright, I will take the lead since that's about perfect for me.
All right, so nobody is lighting any torches or anything?
Well, So I'm right here. Ahlen is right here at the edge. You can kind of peek in. I assume it's pitch black in there, despite the fact that I can see pretty far on the map.
You can see as far as you can see with the daylight coming in.
Okay. So we'll be good for. We can like scope out the first part and then decide later about lighting stuff.
Do I need to make any kind of check to get into the cave entrance? Is it slippery or dangerous terrain, etc.?
No, I mean, it's kind of damp on the path there, but there's nothing, no disadvantage or anything on the terrain.
Where's the cave entrance? Like right here?
Yeah, it's on this side. So you can see that little gap there between the water and the wall.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna check the entrance to the cave and look like, well, I guess that'd be probably something Mikashi should do, wouldn't it? For checking for traps.
Inside the cave? Yeah, but I don't know how much light I'll have, how far I'll be able to see. I might have a disadvantage on perception checks, if that's the case.
I guess I could do it if it's any kind of a stone. Well, I guess we're probably not going to trap it, but either way, could I make, what would it be, an investigation?
It would be I would say a perception.
Or survival, maybe.
Yeah, you don't see anything obvious.
Then I'm going to go ahead and step inside.
All right.
I'm going to peek in here. Do I see anything?
All right. So just inside the cave mouth, there's a few uneven stone steps on the left that lead up to a small, seems like a dank chamber on the west side of the passage. The cave kind of narrows to a steep fissure at the far end and is filled with a stench of animals. Savage snarls and the sound of rattling chains greet your ears, where 3 wolves are chained up just inside the opening on the left. Each wolf's chain leads down to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
Does it look like they're guarding anything, or does it just look like they're here?
They're chained to a stalagmite.
Is there anything else obvious in the room?
Anything obvious? Let me get these guys on your layer first. So inside the cave, you can see some kind of rubble and like trash at the back of the cave. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary, aside from the 3 wolves.
Was anybody else following him in, or was he going in alone? No one's following. I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
I guess. So we can only go in single file?
Single file, yep.
I'm going to motion to those coming up into the room, point and make, I guess, hand signals to try to make it look like a wolf or something.
So, just so I'm clear, our mages are going in the cave first?
Well, no one else said they were going in. If Are we all kind of like filing in single file, or is he going in ahead?
As it just went in, it was like
Yeah,
5
hold
hit
on.
points.
As Ahlen passes by, I grab him by the back of his shirt, and I'm like, no. You're gonna go in front of me, where I can keep track of you, little guy.
Ahlen looks a little bit indignant, but he obeys.
Good man.
And I look over at Mikashi and Archon. since the other two have gone on, and I say I'll be taking up the rear.
Fair enough.
Yeah, now.
Is anybody casting a light source for us?
I have
Are you
dark
blind in there?
vision, so I kind of wouldn't want light. How many
Yeah,
don't have
same.
dark vision?
Or 2 humans.
Ahlen doesn't have dark vision.
Yeah, I think we're the only humans.
Yeah, Mikashi
Yeah,
and
that-
Ahlen.
Then probably the ones without dark vision need to have the torch at the back of the group, and those with dark vision need to be a little bit forward, so
Wait.
they see things before our light gives us away.
Sure.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Go for it, but I'm louder than a noble's coin purse, man.
So the
Yeah, I'm not stealthy.
So the two humans are they have torches?
Mikashi
right
does
now,
not have a torch.
Right now we have nothing. I think I'm going to wait until it becomes a problem and I can't see.
Okay, let me know when, if or when you're going to light a torch, so I can change your token so that you can see light.
Okay.
So right now you have no light source.
Right.
I only have a candle. No, wait, I have a lamp. But I don't want to light that yet.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know when you if and when you want to light it.
Will do.
All right. So are you guys in the order that you're going into the cave?
Oh, we have to go in single file, right? So
Yeah,
Yes,
there's
we have
not
to-
enough room to have you two abreast going through that little opening. Unless somebody
All
wants to
right.
walk in the water.
you're supposed to be in the back, right, Mikashi? Fellow human.
I was hoping I could, but if other people have a burning motivation to be in the rear, then I'm not opposed to being in the middle.
In the rear with the gear.
You know, I'm just really loud. So
Well, that's what I figured. Like, one of us isn't going to be able to stealth very good in there, so it's not like, well,
So the water that's coming down out of the cave is providing
that's creating some noise.
It's providing some noise. So
Well, she wouldn't have disadvantage on stealth.
no, she wouldn't.
all right,
At least not
I'll
from
go,
sound.
you can have the rear, Mikashi.
Much obliged.
I'll throw Ahlen behind me. Sandwich between me and Mikashi.
What an enviable position.
It's like one of those
Shuffleboard.
games. Yeah.
All right, Duradin, are you at the cave entrance or did you move past it?
Yeah, I took a step forward to kind of peer around the corner here.
Okay. All right, so you are. Well, before you do that, so everybody's in the order that you want to go in.
Oh.
So you've gotten to the cave mouth. You see the three wolves. So before Duradin does what he's doing, what would you guys like to do?
I take out my short sword with the straight edge.
I don't see any wolves anywhere. Where are the wolves?
Yeah, same. I'm on the other side of the.
So Duradin
Yeah.
and Erod see the wolves.
We can see him.
Oh, okay. So describe them to us, because all I've got is a black screen. Where are you seeing them?
Okay, there's one right here, one right here, and then one where that white one was.
Okay.
The three.
And is that an entrance to your left then? So it like goes into another cave or something?
Yeah, so this is the entrance right here, and the stalactite that they're on is right here.
And they didn't bark or anything when Duradin moved across?
I guess that's a question for the DM.
He didn't say
yeah,
that.
so
Have I
the
heard any barking?
they once they notice somebody at the cave entrance, then they start making noise and barking and trying to get at you. They're kind of
That's
coming
not
up
good.
to about there before they are stopped by the chains.
I'm gonna take some of the dried jerky I have from my rations and toss it over the two wolves here at the entrances head toward their little chain stalactite thing.
You're okay. So roll a an animal handling check. All right. So you throw. Where are you throwing the meat? Or jerky? What? I think it was jerky. You said, right? Okay.
Right there.
All right. So the wolves see the jerky, and they all kind of clamor around, and they seem to be placated for the moment, munching on the jerky.
Yeah, I figured I tossed them a day's worth of meat ration for me, so they ought to be gnawing on that for a bit.
They seem to be very happy with that, and appear to be ignoring you.
Alright, so go.
I hate to see animals being abused.
Let's go.
Uh,
If the path's open.
go where?
In?
Into the
The
room?
rest of the cave? Yeah. Move up. I mean, if we get a chance, let's go.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to peer around this corner. Do I see anything?
Okay, so you're okay. All right, so so as you move forward, the main passage from the cave mouth climbs steeply upward. The stream plunging and splashing down its east side. A side passage leads east across to the other side of the stream.
Alright, I'm going to move up a little bit more. I'm just kind of hugging the wall, keeping my ears open, etc.
All right. So you see a bridge in the shadows of the ceiling to the north. You can just make out the dim shape of a rickety bridge of wood and rope crossing over the passage ahead of you. Another passage intersects this one about 20 feet above the floor.
So Erod and Archon can see everything that I see, right? Because they both have dark vision?
Archon does, yes.
Yes, I do.
All right. I need Duradin to roll a perception check.
How deep is the water at this part?
About 2 feet.
All right. And fast flowing, slow flowing?
I would say slow flowing. I mean, it's not too steep coming through. And you rolled a 17. And I need to roll.
Erod, what race are you? Or
Elf.
Oh.
You're like a elf aristocrat, right? If I recall.
High elf.
Or like your background is like nobility or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Something interesting's happening. I hear pages turning.
Oh, those
Oh,
weren't
that's
mine.
me. Sorry.
Oh.
I was trying to go see what I wrote down about Erod. And I did, in fact, write down, right under Erod, noble cunt, so...
Erod, your picture's a little too sexy. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh.
A little full of himself, you know.
Gonna be a little full of something.
Just reading through here. Just bear with me.
Take your time.
Did you also know that Erod thinks shellfish are puzzles? That's something else I have written down about him.
Nice.
You're tricky, man.
Those crabs get you every time.
All right. So, you've spotted a bridge ahead. What are you guys doing?
So the
Spotting
perception
a
check
bridge.
was to see the bridge.
Sorry, what was that?
I said apparently I'm spotting a bridge.
All right. And what are you doing about that? You've got a passage on the other side of the stream, and you've got a bridge in front of you.
Move up a little bit more.
Okay.
How far above me is the bridge?
The bridge is about... I believe it is about... Shoot. I think it was about 10 or 20 feet above you.
Okay, so pretty far above.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk on under it.
All right. So everybody's following?
Yeah.
Presumably.
All right. So you've reached the overpass. The stream passage continues up beyond another set of uneven steps ahead, bending to the west as you go. A waterfall sounds out from larger caves somewhere ahead of you. The bridge spans the passage, connecting two tunnels that are about 20 feet above the stream.
So that bridge was, how high up was that bridge that they're going under?
It was 20 feet.
Oh, so we couldn't reach it from down here.
Unless you had a way of getting up there.
Okay. And what's to the right of us again?
To the right of where you are now on the map. To the right is another passage.
Goes up, goes down, just level.
It's level from what you can see.
Before we move on, sorry, can I get a look into this room with the dogs? I assume it's right here.
So
by Ahlen?
before you do that,
Okay.
so as the party up ahead has moved forward, so as Duradin and Erod kind of cross under the bridge, the passage is suddenly filled with a mighty roar, and a huge surge of rushing water pours down from above. So this actually, it actually floods the whole tunnel and drops everybody out to the front.
Excellent.
Unceremonious heap. And everybody takes a 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Go for it, man.
So everyone's taking 4?
Yeah.
Or
Everybody
each roll?
Yeah, each roll.
Oh, we're all roll?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is that could have actually killed Ahlen.
Yep.
It could have.
That sucks. There's like no saving throw or anything?
No.
No, because it's a flood.
And it happened too quickly for us to react.
Apparently.
I'm sorry. Let me redo that. So I'm just reading through this again. You can attempt. Okay, so everybody, that was. So everybody except for Duradin and Erod, and I think Archon. Everybody else. No, Archon. Where were you, Archon? You were kind of right here.
I'd taken a step into this tunnel so I could see it.
Okay, so everybody except for Duradin and Erod, roll a dexterity saving throw.
A regular one or like an acrobatics athletics thing?
Just a straight dexterity.
How come I don't get a dex save?
Because you have nowhere to go. Okay. So
Can I attack the flood with my warhammer?
you can certainly try. Okay, so Rirali, where were you? I'm sorry, I messed this all up.
I was. Let's see. I have to be able to see. Where am I? I was. Yeah, I could just see in here. So I was right here, I think.
Yeah, you're right there.
Right
One
here?
down. One down.
Right here.
Oh no, you were one up. Sorry, because I was trying to get in right here.
I was up
Yeah.
here.
Right.
Okay, so Rirali, you hang on. So don't take any damage. You can restore your damage. Okay, so the rest of you, so that would be
All in Archon.
okay. So this would apply to everybody, including Archon and Erod, except for Rirali because you hung on. So everybody now roll a strength saving throw.
For what?
A strength saving throw.
For what, though? What are we saving against?
So you're saving against the water.
Wasn't that the dex save?
No. So the dex save is to see if you can hold on and not get swept away. And so now it's a strength saving throw to grab onto something.
So we're essentially still in the tunnel?
Yeah, you're still in the tunnel. I apologize. Whoever mentioned the
Okay.
saving throw, thank you.
Archon. All of that.
Alright, so Archon and Duradin, you guys hang on.
Do we take damage?
No. And then Ahlen, Erod, Mikashi, you're good too. So wherever.
I still take damage.
No, you don't.
Can I grab Erod?
Let's see. Oh. No,
Yeah, all right. You can try and do that. Roll. I guess. Roll an acrobatics check.
Who is that? Mikashi?
Duradin.
Or is it
No,
Duradin?
acrobatics is not that.
Okay, so you reach out to Erod and he gets swept away.
Does he
I'm
get a
actually
chance to
far-
roll to grab me?
We
No, no, he doesn't. He's
Am I too far away from Ahlen to try and grab him?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
So Mikashi, you're gonna try and grab on Ahlen as he's getting swept by.
Yep.
All right, so Mikashi, roll an acrobatics check.
Did
Oh, you did? All right, 15. All right, Ahlen, roll a strength check.
What's with the strength checks? It's my worst.
Oh,
awesome.
All right.
Natural 20.
All right. So Ahlen's just kind of hanging on. Unfortunately, with his hands tied, Erod gets dumped out at the mouth of the cave. All right. So Erod has his damage.
So my acrobatics wasn't worth anything?
No, it was. It helped Ahlen. All right. So Ahlen.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Why did...
Your
I
athletics.
thought it was grabbing for Erod.
Oh, who were you? Okay, who were you grabbing for? I thought it was Ahlen.
No, it was because Erod was the only one getting swept downstream at the time.
Both Ahlen and Erod were.
Okay. So it would have been Erod, I guess.
All right. So if you're reaching for Erod, then
Yeah,
Erod,
that's what the acrobatics was for.
Do
Okay.
the wolves drown?
does what?
The wolves, do they drown?
Yeah.
No, they don't. They're off in the cave. So the area that floods is just the area with the passage and the water. So any of the side tunnels, they don't get flooded.
Do I see like where the hell this huge torrent of water came from?
Let me get back to you once I figure all this out. So Ahlen gets dumped out. Erod, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Did you just
What
waste
is
my natural
happening?
20?
Sorry?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I thought his save kept him from falling out of the tunnel.
Well, you reached out and you were successfully able to grab onto his hand, but now it's whether Erod can hang on to you or not.
Okay, so that was his strength check?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So Erod does not save that strength check, so Erod is at the mouth of the tunnel as well. So that didn't work.
Does Ahlen still take damage?
Yeah. Both Ahlen and Erod do.
All right. Should I re-roll or should I go with the 2 that I rolled the first
No,
time?
go with the 2 that you rolled before.
All right.
All right. And Erod, you got your damage already taken care of, right?
No, what does it need to be?
It's a 1d6.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So subtract 2 from your hit points.
2, okay.
Yeah. All right. So Archon is he kind of hung on there at the entrance of that side passage. Rirali grabbed onto the wall and was able to stabilize herself. Mikashi was able to save himself over by the stairs to the wolves, and Duradin was able to grab onto the cave wall to keep from being swept away. And Ahlen and Erod were caught up in the flood and were not able to hang on to anything. So they're at the mouth of the cave.
Whoops.
So what would you guys like to do?
Perception check. Are we hearing anything coming from the tunnels besides water?
You mean the tunnel that you're in? That
Well,
side
yeah,
tunnel?
anywhere. Am I hearing anybody? Feet, people, anything?
Roll a perception check. You can hear, all you can hear is really the water. The roar is settling down after the flood. You can still hear the sound of waterfall coming from up further north in the passage.
Mikashi is suspicious that the flooding may be periodic, so we may want to pick up the pace and going through here.
So
I would've
before
won-
moving on,
Go ahead.
2 things. One, I want to be able to see these this room. I think that is to the left of Ahlen. I have not seen it yet, even though I've walked by twice. I assume it's to the left of me, right? There's like some kind of cave with dogs in it.
You can, so you're in the mouth of the cave. You are able to see that there are steps there. you can barely make out the wolves from where you're at, from the shadows.
If I step here, can I see them? Oh, it's dark. I see. That's the problem. It's too dark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna need a light source from here out.
So now describe again where did the water? It came from the ceiling?
No, so the stream goes north into the cave, and that's where the water came from, where the stream was coming from.
Okay, so it's like some kind of tidal wave of water came out?
Yeah, it was a flood.
Got it.
I would have gone back once I saw Ahlen and Erod get flushed away. I would have gone back and helped them up and checked if they were okay.
Ahlen doesn't look very happy, but he's alive.
Does Ahlen look sort of like a wet rat? Just like absolutely soaked.
Very, very much so. He's super skinny, so like he had all this like puffy cloth on him, and so now that he's wet, it's kind of form-fitting and rather unflattering.
I go up to him and as he's following me back in, I walk backwards and I straighten out his clothes and I hit him on the shoulder and I'm like, little water never hurt anybody. I say after he took two hit points.
Ahlen winces a little bit because the strike kind of hurt, but he's thankful. He likes the attention.
Is this tunnel I'm in going up or down, or is it still just a level tunnel?
So the tunnel you're in, so this is the main passage from the cave mouth, climbs steeply upward to the north. So that was where Duradin went. The stream, I'm sorry, in this. So you are. It's very steep. It's kind of choked off with rubble and has like very steep escarpments. It looks like it would be very difficult terrain.
And it's going up or down?
It's going up.
So I'd be climbing up if I try to go this way.
Yes.
And my vision, which is way more than just these few squares, what's blocking my vision?
The escarpment. It's like it's consider this about 20 feet above where you are.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So what is the party doing?
I'm looking up to see where the hell that water came from.
All right. So you're looking from where you are, or are you moving forward?
Yeah, I think I'll take a step forward. I'm kind of keeping my eyes open, looking for that, like an obvious. Because I mean, it looks like it was triggered by something, not just a random occurrence. At least I think so.
All right. So, from where you are, you can see water kind of cascading down from this point here. You can barely make out what appears. I think you can probably see about here. It looks to be the beginning of like a pool of water. All right.
I'm going to move up here and hold at the corner. I'm not going to go around the corner, but I'm going to kind of hold and wait for the party to catch up.
All right. Roll a.
I mean, I know that I can't see those things down there, so I'm not sure why the map is showing that, but.
All right, so you're more or less saying that you're kind of like right there.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, what is the rest of the group doing?
We should
I
probably
move
move up, huh?
So I think Mikashi right now is pretty much blind.
Yeah, I'll cast my light spell.
Okay.
Oh, now you want to cast it. Okay.
What's the range on the light spell? Is it like 40 feet?
Something like that. Let me check for sure. Yeah, 40 feet. 20 feet right, 20 feet dim.
Okay. And what is... Ahlen, are you also lighting a source, or are you just...
That was me who said... I'm the one
Oh,
who
I'm
said
sorry.
lighting the
I'm
light.
sorry.
It's alright.
Let me... Are you also doing that, Mikashi, or are you staying down?
Nope.
Tell you what, I'll cast it on Makashi's head.
Oh no.
Do you really want to do that?
If he's not, does he have a weapon on his back or something?
I think he drew his weapon, yeah.
I would rather not be the light source.
Oh, okay, sure. So the now 3 hit point mage will be. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna light up my. I guess I have a staff.
You can stay next to the big tiefling.
All right. Oh, hey, I see a lot more now.
Pass so far.
Does that ruin my dark vision?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
No.
hey. So sorry. Are we ignoring this little path I see now off to the right? What's that?
Archon already went to go scout that out, right?
Yeah, I went in there. I didn't see
Okay,
anything.
nothing interesting over there. Okay.
So we move ahead. Is it still water all along the right wall?
Along the right? It's... Yeah, I mean, it's a stream. It's just not flooded anymore. The water's receding off of the path that you were on, so it's just a wet path.
All
Do we
right.
see the light he's putting off or not?
Oh, that's a good point.
Does he have like
There
a
we go.
aura on him? Oh, okay. So now we can see what he's doing. Gotcha. And I'm asking Duradin, you can't see anything around that corner?
I'm going to. Can I lean around the corner and kind of peek?
You can
Go behind Ahlen.
roll a stealth check.
Wait. No, that's not catastrophically bad.
Alright. And... Why don't they have it? I will say that so roll a perception check. All right. So here's what I will do: is you're gonna peek out as if you were there. Take note of what you see,
Noted.
and now you're back there.
All right. I'm going to lean back to Archon here and we'll go. Looks like we've got some trouble up ahead.
Is there anything in this dead end I see?
How big?
Interest.
Duradin?
That is the escarpment that Archon was at. It's like 20 feet.
And for the GM's record, I am making it a point to whisper 4 goblins up ahead.
So there was nothing here.
It's a steep escarpment. It looks like difficult terrain to climb it if you wish to climb it, but it's just a steep rock face. Actually, so you would not have been able to get that far you would have been able to get to there.
Okay.
If you wanted to go further, let me know.
Well, if Ahlen has no pressing matters here.
Nope, that's fine. I'm kind of curious about what's that way, but I don't want to split the group up.
Duradin, could you tell, are they waiting for us? Are they just sitting around a fire talking? What are they doing? Or what were they doing?
GM,
They appear as though they are on guard.
looks like they're expecting trouble.
So like watching the cave that we're coming up?
They are specifically looking in your direction.
All right, I wave to Rirali to move up so that she can hear what's up ahead.
Alright, I move up.
And then, yeah, I'll just tell her, and we're whispering, I guess, ear to ear as we tell everybody what's up ahead.
I ask what the cave looks like. Like, is there another...
Looks like a fucking cave.
Is there more entrances or exits from whatever you're seeing ahead? The room or whatever?
I couldn't tell.
Can Ahlen hear this conversation?
Duradin, roll an intelligence check. Okay,
Nice.
so you get the sense that the overpass that you just walked under extends in the direction of the cave that you were looking into with the goblins.
Alright, then I will pass that information along.
So, this way?
Is it?
Yeah, can you ping Duradin where you thought they were? Like, give us, so we know, like 10 feet above, 15 feet, 20 feet from where you're at? Okay.
Just around the corner. The closest one's probably less than 10 feet away.
And did
Like
they have
here?
weapons out?
They look like they were on guard. They're probably expecting us at this point, if that waterfall was any indication.
They consider that they do have weapons out, and this gradient here is an uphill, so they have high ground.
Do we just want to rush them? I mean, we're more than 4.
Can Ahlen hear all this? Is everybody involved in this conversation?
No, we're being quiet up in the front so that we're not.
Do you think we could boost Mikashi up on that up toward where that bridge ledge was, and he could get him from the side while we rush him from the front?
So
20 feet would be
just
tough.
to make it easier on you guys, because you're all kind of crowded together. It's not really conducive, these maps, to having people like on top of each other. But let's, for argument's sake, say that everybody's kind of within the same area, that Duradin to Erod, so you can all hear what's being said.
Does this bridge look climbable? Like, is it possible to get up on top of this bridge from where we are?
How would you want to do that?
Well, it depends on. I mean, I assume there's like some pillars coming down or something, or is it just would I have to climb the wall, or?
You don't see a way to climb the wall to get there, and there's no pillars. It's kind of a free. It's supporting itself.
Okay, and it's like 20 feet up.
Yep.
I don't think we're.
Anyone have a grappling hook?
Nope.
Open grappling hook? No? All
I
right.
say we rush on 3.
Yeah, I think Rirali.
I look at Archon and I say, can you still do that thing where the same thing I can, where we can make sounds
Yes.
sound like they're coming from somewhere?
Yeah, and I'll use it right now and light my eyes on fire.
Do you want to use that so we can crowd them in a direction, or use that in some sort of crowd control?
I think we just rush them. We just follow you up.
Follow me up. I'm not running in there. You're crazy.
You're the fighter.
There's nothing in there. I don't
Can't
know
send
what's in
Ahlen.
there.
He's got like 2 hit points.
That's a big open room. How about we...
What's your armor class, Rirali?
18. But we did just get into a fight where a lot of people got angry at me that I rushed into a room with a lot of people because I didn't know what was in there. So
Don't hate me, guys. Ahlen's gonna Leroy Jenkins. He's
Oh,
gonna
son of a bitch.
he's gonna cover his light, and he's just a little bit so he can kind of see. And these are stairs over here. Oh shit!
No, he doesn't.
He's doing it. I'm
immediately-
sorry.
The moment I see him run past me, like I try and grab him.
Ahlen, roll an acrobatics check.
All right.
So as
I hate this game.
as Ahlen tries to run by Rirali, she body checks him into the stream. So he's lying in the stream.
I
Yeah,
pick
I
him up
think
and I'm like, no, you are gonna stay right here. And I keep my arm like around his neck like I'm scolding a child. And I just keep my hand around his neck as Archon says whatever he's gonna say.
Yeah, I just think Rirali charge, Duradin right behind. I'll come in behind Mikashi, and then the wizards bring up the rear.
I say that's a big open room. We are in a funnel here. I think it's better.
I know that we
if
can't
make
fight
them
in
go
the
one at
funnel.
one.
We need to get where we can get our numbers on them. We can't fight them one-on-one in the tunnel here.
I think this is a horrible idea.
I know,
Well,
and I pat you on the back. I'm like, I know, but it'll be all right.
I can give you a 20 armor class if you'd like.
That'd be nice, but before you do that or we do anything, I look at Archon and I'm like, let's use this ability, thaumaturgy, for
Well,
those of you wondering. In
We might
some
bring
way.
more if we get loud. Is my only worry. If we rush them and get these 4 dead quickly, then maybe we don't get more from other areas before we're ready for them.
Well, that was why
But
I
if we
said
make
have like
noise-
Mikashi climb up so he can, we get their attention over here and then he can flank them. And
We don't have a way for Mikashi to climb up.
Well, if it's someone boosting me up, and I try to jump,
20 feet.
Let's see.
and there's no way to scale the wall.
No.
How far can
we have rope?
someone jump?
Yeah, is there a way to rope up there? Throw some rope in the...
You have rope.
I also
Could I
think
throw it up there?
if Mikashi goes up there and draws their attention, that's all of them firing at Mikashi.
well, no, we
Yeah.
draw
Yeah,
their
yeah.
attention to this little passage right here.
we
And then while
hope
they're
we
focused
do.
on us, Mikashi comes in and flanks them and does
Yeah,
his
but-
roguey, backstabby
So-
death thing.
We hope
I'm
that
think-
happens.
I'm thinking we make it sound like a rock or something is being thrown or something is falling over here or like over here in some direction that's away from this funnel so we don't get funneled into and trapped here. 'Cause we
Yeah,
can only go one by one here.
let me see how far it goes.
I have no idea. I see a wall right here. And a wall over here. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, you'd have to pull it up. I'm not sure how far we can cast it.
It's 30 feet. That we can make some sort of instantaneous sound. I can pull it up again. Wow.
So yeah, the
Feet should be
farthest
enough.
we could get is this.
You could get to here.
If we step
Are
around
you-
the corner, right?
From where you're at,
I think we have to be able to see too.
yeah, from where you're at, you could get to here, and I think Rirali can see from there, from where
Yeah.
she's at.
I can see
All right,
over
give it a
here.
shot. Yeah, maybe it'll work.
How are we running in? What are we doing? What's your game plan? Because I'm not just going in there.
Oh,
and hurting.
trying to get me up the bridge is absolutely out of the question.
I don't want you to be trapped up there. That's the thing.
I
Yeah,
can
if you
always
go
jump
down-
back down.
If you go down, we can't get to you. If something's up
Go
there that
down
we're not
as
ready
in
for.
they kill me?
Yeah, like because we haven't seen what's up there. We don't know if there's anything down the other tunnel that would see you. We don't know if there's anything.
Well, maybe I'll scout it out
See
first.
And I don't know how
Oh.
we're going to get you up 20 feet.
Somebody said they had rope. Was that just my imagination?
No, I think everybody's got rope in their packs, but do you have anything that the rope can hook onto?
Well, that's what I would try to perceive, right?
I can hook it to my hand axe. It
Yeah,
just,
we
needs
get
enough,
there.
just needs enough weight to get up there and hook around the ropes that are already up there.
Yeah. Not like I'm big or anything, so I wouldn't need like an extravagant back to try and climbing it. Not wearing armor.
You could attempt that.
The thing is that I don't know. I don't want you to get trapped with something over here and over here.
Well, as I was saying, I'll just jump down to the lower level of the bridge.
But if you fail that, that's gonna be what, 2d6 of damage?
Isn't it 1d6? Oh wait, at 20 feet.
Yeah.
I'm confident.
All right, you
But
know
only
what?
the first 10 feet counts.
So I'll let you try and scale a wall. It'll be difficult, but I'll let you try.
Okay, is there a specific way you want me to try?
You can roll a strength check.
It wouldn't be
Could be
athletics.
athletics, yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah, athletics check.
The other A.
All right. All right, you're able to scale up to get to.
One more than
So
15.
I'm assuming you're up here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you are now right there.
Can you see anything, Mikashi?
Nope.
Now that I think about it.
What's he gonna do? Yell down to us?
Shit.
He has no light source.
Yeah, you can't see in the dark.
Alan, you want to give me some help?
That's
If you want.
an awful idea.
Wait till
Light
we
up.
get their attention before you give him a light source.
Yeah.
Well, the
I
thing
look-
is, if
I
so,
look
you
around
guys
and
are
I say,
going.
Are we ready? You
Alright,
ask
I
so
say,
me.
yeah.
the plan
Catch you out of
is-
the back and say, yep, go.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Alright.
let me buff Rirali real quick.
Go for it, man. What am I getting?
You are getting, give me a moment.
Shield of Faith. A concentration, 10 minutes, okay. +2 AC. Shit, yeah, man. Okay, that's-
Rirali now has an armor class of 20.
All right. So what is the plan? Just so I know how you guys are going in and what the order is.
Rirali's charging in, and I'm
Just to kill the
coming
goblins.
up behind like usual.
Yeah. I'm making a noise over as far as I can to the down for me. Like left and down of me.
All right. So
So what would that be? It would be a noise of because there's no way we're getting ambush on these guys. They're ready for us. I make it sound like something is falling, like a bunch of rocks are falling from next to them.
okay. And how are you doing that? Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay.
It's an action.
All right. So you cast that, and the goblins hear it. The two goblins closest to it hear it, and they go, "Rrr!" And they go over to investigate.
And I'm using the same thing, and I'll make mine trimmer the ground for a minute.
For a minute?
Yeah.
I can cause tremors in the ground where she dropped it for a minute.
What's the effect area for that?
Just says tremors in the ground. Doesn't give. I wouldn't say it was very big, so I don't know. Maybe a 5-foot area or something. It doesn't really give a.
Okay, so it's
It doesn't
just
do anything, it's just a fluff thing.
okay.
Yeah, it's just to grab their attention is all it is.
Okay.
It doesn't make them not move or anything.
Okay. Alright, so both of those guys are... These guys here are transfixed on this location. Or this location. Alright, so...
I run
He
in.
takes his other short sword out.
Yeah, I take out my stuff and I go. And I run to the closest goblin I see. Well, I have to see what's happening. So, what is walkable path? So I know what my 30 feet are.
Pretty much anything that's gray, that's not blue.
Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, fucking.
Oh, you can do a
3.
diagonal, so that's 2.
Oh, that's 2?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not going to block this path up to... These are the guys that are transfixed on something else, right?
These guys are.
Or these guys?
These guys...
I see them.
These guys
I,
are looking right at you as you're coming at them.
I
Bull rush.
go...
Rock and roll!
Let's see, let's see, 1, 2, I'm at 2?
Yep.
3, 4, and I attack. I attack.
Did you move a 4th?
Yeah.
Are you...
Oh, I don't know. I was
That's
Oh,
3 for her.
Okay, so you're in
You're
between those two
Rirali come
goblins.
up.
So
I
you're-
started coming up from behind as well.
Okay, so Rirali, you're on top of that stalagmite.
Is there a stalagmite under me? There's not a stalagmite under me, is there?
Yeah, there is. I mean, you can be there.
I
I
see
just
what
want to make sure
happened.
that that's where you are.
Oh, I see what happened. I disconnected. No,
Oh.
I'm like right up on that second goblin from the bottom.
Oh, okay. So you moved one more down below.
Yeah, I moved one more.
Okay. All right. So you move down there.
And I'll let everybody else say what they're doing. But I
Oh,
can
okay.
say
You're
what
over
I can
there.
Okay, you're going all the way over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
getting.
Wait, so you just charged past the one goblin?
Well, they're not distracted, but I don't. If I stop here, no one can get past me.
No, you
Okay.
don't block. You don't block people from moving past you. That
Oh,
was
you don't
in
block people?
no, that was in 4th and 3rd
Yeah,
edition.
they can get.
We
past
can
you.
still walk through your square.
Yep.
So you don't have to
Oh.
worry about blocking the tunnel.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't do that. I was under the impression that you did block people.
So
No.
no
And,
movement penalty through that square?
Like being here would be pretty good
Yeah, about right there.
because we can't stop in your square. We can move through your square, but we can't stop in your square.
So I'm in between these two squares, where I'm attacking this goblin under me.
All right. So you're there.
Yeah,
All right,
there.
and you're attacking
That's
this
good.
guy here.
yeah, I'm attacking that guy there.
Okay.
So I'm.
All right,
Then
and,
if-
and Mikashi is doing the same thing
Yep.
except for the other guy.
I only see the one up ahead of me.
Yeah, he's.
That's
going
right next to Rirali.
Okay, let
This
me.
dude.
Does
see what
Mikashi
you
have a
see.
light source?
I do not.
No.
I had to wing it.
All right, so
So you're going to get disadvantage on attacks.
he will get disadvantage.
I
on
thought
attack.
Ahlen or whatever was going to hit him with a light
Well,
source.
he gets disadvantage. So so on this attack, he will have disadvantage. But as you guys round the corner, Alan's got light, so he'll be able to see that.
And if Duradin's not going up right with Rirali, I'm running in right behind her. Okay.
Yeah, I'm moving up to smack the one that she just hit.
Okay.
Wait, so
Do we have an order of action here?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So
Yeah, Mikashi, you should wait. 'Cause you would have no idea what's happening, other than hearing me go clang,
Well,
clang, clang, clang.
I hear the lights. I see the light source up, and I see the two goblins by the water, and then the third next to you. That's all I got
From right here.
from where I am. You guys can't see me?
I
I can kind of, yeah.
No, I don't. The guy, us in front, the 3 in front don't see.
Yeah, but your job's to wait till we get their attention anyways, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys want them on top of you before I start getting stabby.
Right, let us do the tanking.
Yeah. I want you to be able to
Can
do
do.
well. So I rolled to attack.
And are you letting Rirali get surprised? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Mikashi, are you where you're at, or are you further back?
I'm where I'm at.
You're where you're at. Okay. All right. So Rirali comes in, charges the
I'm
first.
on the ground. I don't even care. I'm on the ground.
So roll attack.
I did.
Oh.
Fucking one.
Oh,
Rirali,
one.
use your other D20. Use the other one.
Well, you do have advantage. But yeah, you're right. That's
a
a
9.
that's a
Bitch.
that misses. So
I didn't expect them to be so short.
you run in against the first goblin, and you misjudge his height and just kind of swing your weapon above his head and miss, and stumble forward and knock yourself into the stalagmite, which saves you from falling over. All right, so everybody roll initiative.
Oh, was she the only one getting surprised?
Yep.
Don't forget to click on your token, guys. I always fucking forget. Oh, good. Now we're done. I'm just
Oh.
I don't go last this time.
I'm just gonna sit on the ground and just like rethink my life choices.
You're the tank. Just get aggro.
Yeah, that's kind of your job.
Erod.
Need shield.
Click on your token and click the initiative.
Oh, I legitimately did like totally slide down my chair there. I saw that red 6,
Chuck.
and I saw that I had a +5, and I was just done.
Where's initiative?
Click, yep, at the top.
Found it.
Alright. So we have initiative. Let's sort this. Alright, so as Rirali is coming in to attack, the goblin that is here is going to kind of not move, but he's going to turn toward her. This guy here. So Mikashi, you are up. Because you can't see, you would get disadvantage.
Well, I can't see right now, but I can move, and I do see the other guys.
All right, so where you're at, you will be able, just from the residual light, even though it doesn't show it, you would be able to see this guy. Normally you would have disadvantage, but because he's got his back turned to you, I'll just give you a normal attack.
Are the other two still distracted, or have they turned yet?
They've kind of been surprised by Rirali, so they're kind of focused on her.
Jesus Christ, what is that?
What the fuck?
That is one angry lady.
Well, she's all shielded up. Got a shieldy dwarf right there.
You do. There is a guy like right in front of you.
Are you talking about this?
No.
Oh, there's somebody down.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's some,
exactly.
so somebody I can't see below.
You can't see it on the map, but you can see. I'm telling you, you can see him.
Right in front of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just very dim.
All right. I'm gonna get stabby.
All right.
Roll that beautiful bean.
All right. Hit him twice. I'm gonna get rid of that. Hold on. Query never was. All right. Here we go. That's one with curved blade, one with straight blade, and sneak attack.
All right. So first, do the Shinken damage.
For +5.
All right. So this guy is taken out.
What is a shinken?
It's like a smaller katana.
Okay, so the other one, if
It's
you,
like the short sword to a long sword.
So it's like a short ninjato.
Well, it's curved, and Enchato is like straight edged.
Oh,
Which
wouldn't
is
it be a
what my
wakizashi?
A wakizashi is curved. So I think it's smaller than a wakizashi because it's used for practice as opposed to
I'm
practical
just trying to get
combat.
an idea, trying to get a mental image of what your character's swinging with.
Yeah, one curved blade and one straight blade.
Just as a question, because I wasn't sure, when you swing with your second attack, does it get your bonuses or not?
Yes. It doesn't get your strength bonus to damage, I don't believe.
Well, I'm using dexterity, and that's a good question.
Because there's something about your
take
second
the-
attack doesn't get some type of bonus, but I don't remember which one it was. I haven't looked clear.
I don't believe it gets your stat bonus to its damage.
Oh, but you do get it for the attack part, the actual hit part?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
I was just checking.
I have to remember to take that off when I hit again.
we'll go with that for now, and we can figure that out later. All right, so Mikashi, you keep,
No, wait, so that was double damage
he's dead.
on the... Okay,
He's dead anyway.
alright.
So you take him out. Your second attack would have failed. And so that is your turn. The rest of you,
Alright.
as you enter into the cave, or enter into this section of the cave, the cavern is half filled with two large pools of water. As you're moving in, you can see those around the obstructions. A narrow waterfall is high in the western wall, feeding the pool, which drains out the eastern end of the chamber that you're just passing by, to form the stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. There is a low fieldstone wall around here where you made the sound. There looks to be the remains of a fieldstone wall here, and you believe that is what caused the flood. A wide exit stands to the south, which two smaller passages lead east. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it difficult to hear. So communication will be difficult.
I think Mikashi would still have movement if he wanted to move.
Yes.
I'm not saying that he does, I'm just saying he would still have movement.
But I wouldn't be concealed anymore.
I don't see any of them having noticed
Yeah,
him.
you're not. So you didn't mention that you were stealth. So I mean, the guy here would know that. Like, this guy just died in front of everybody, so they kind of know that you're there.
Yeah, his head came off and rolled onto the floor.
Right, it rolled right in the middle of the floor where everybody can see it.
He's surprised as hell, though. You can tell by the look.
All right. So are you moving, or are you staying where you are?
I'm good. Well, you know what? I'm moving back.
Okay.
Is that a wall right there? Or...
You're good. You're good there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Ahlen.
Back to the shadows.
What would you like to do?
So just so you know, I think I can see more than I'm supposed to see. My light is shining all the way across the map.
Yeah,
10,
that's what I was
15,
talking about.
20, 25, 30, 35. No, that's about right. You got a 40-foot light source.
So we can see
Okay,
up
so
there.
so what the hell is that?
What's what? This?
What's up there?
Yeah.
No, what's up the stairs?
Yeah, so I probably shouldn't be able to see this guy.
That's what I was talking about, Daniel.
That
I
is
can
a
pretend.
good point.
If you wanted to pretend we can't
I'll
see it,
pretend I don't
totally
see
down
it.
with that. Because I'm
Let's-
pretending I can't see it.
Let's
now,
pretend
so-
you don't see it.
Okay. So
Theater of the mind.
if I stand here, can I see this guy?
If you stand there, can you see this?
There's stairs here, so I'm not sure if I can see.
Yeah, don't consider them stairs. Consider it just like an incline.
Okay. So I can see this guy?
Yeah, you can see that guy. It's not that
Alright.
steep.
Alright, I will lob a firebolt at him.
And you can scooch by Duradin if you want
I'm
to.
fine here as long as I can get an attack there.
Okay.
I shouldn't say firebolt. Force bolt is what that guy. Sorry, 1 second.
Out.
Wow. All right, that hits.
Take that, sucker. Oops, sorry.
Taste my lightning, motherfucker.
All right. He doesn't look too good.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Duradin.
I am going to raise my warhammer and attempt to drive this goblin into the ground like a tent spike.
I would like to see that. Go for it. That misses.
And I'm going to miss.
So you take a stumble, and just as you're cresting the top of the stairs, you're swinging your hammer, and just miss as you stumble on a pebble. All right.
Actually, before my turn ends, I'm going to attack again. I'm going to
Okay.
invoke my domain power.
Okay.
There we go.
So that's 19. I missed the roll. That's a 19
There
roll?
we go. Yeah, 19.
Okay. All right, that hits. So you steady yourself as the hammer bounces off the rock floor, and it comes back up, and you take another swing, and this time you see the goblin's head kind of indent itself into its body, and he is toast.
Do I spray Rirali with brain matter?
If you wish to.
Like
I kind
Gallagher.
of do.
All right, Rirali gets a nice gray splatter across her face.
So that's how you do it, lass.
All right, goblins are up. So this guy here, he attacks Rirali, and he's going to roll a 15. He misses. So he just kind of flails wildly in surprise and misses. The other one, is going to come over and try and attack as well, and misses. All right, so Erod, you're up.
Pikachu.
Let's see. I'm gonna move up to here.
All right.
And then can I still attack?
Wait a minute. Where did you go?
Magic.
I don't see you.
I think it's.
Oh, there you are.
Magic man.
Here, let me.
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can move there.
Okay, and I want to shoot magic missile at that guy.
Which one? That guy. Okay. Alright. The missile pierces his chest, and he drops to the ground.
Rip.
Alright. Do you wish to do anything else? Or
What else can I do? Is there anything?
He wants to pose majestically.
Yeah. Get that pose on.
Let his hair flow in the breeze.
I look down, just like my picture, at the goblin.
Little emo. All right. Okay, Rirali.
The guy in front of me is still alive, right?
The only one that you can see alive is this guy here.
So the guy in front of me, yeah. So
Well, depends which way you're looking.
well, yeah, that's true. I attack him again. Well, I try and attack.
All right, that misses. So you swing, and he dodges out of the way. It's at the
Yeah.
end.
That's all I can do. Well, I guess I'll move. Like, oh no. I want to be the meat shield. I'll just stand there.
Okay. Archon.
I'm gonna first use my bonus action to hex that guy.
Okay. What does Hex do? All right.
So whenever I hit him, I get to do extra 1d6 of damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I can move the target around and hex something different. And then I'll use my regular action to Eldritch Blast. The guy I can see, which is just this guy here.
Okay.
Like I remind the magic users that this is just the first battle, so you might not want to burn through all your spells just yet.
It's nice.
Believe it,
All those are
Blast are
cantrips.
We can't hear you. It's really loud in here.
So I rolled a 19,
All right, that hits.
so he gets 5, and then I get to do 1d6 necrotic.
All right.
So 5 force, 2 necrotic.
So he drops down. And he's down.
Is that the end of the combat?
That is the end of combat.
I lose the bodies.
All right.
Yeah, I try and loot the bodies.
All right. I will remind me to come back to that.
To tell me.
Yep. All right. So you spent a few minutes looting the bodies. What is the rest of the group doing?
Is there movement in that area to the south?
Mikashi.
Can you see Mikashi? Is there
Yeah.
light for you now?
I'm seeing, yeah.
Okay, you're seeing.
Alan's light source is helping.
Yep.
What do your slanted eye see, Mikashi?
So roll a perception check.
Receiving.
So looking into the cave, you can see a bunch of. Actually, let me see. What can you see? So you can see a bedroll off to the western edge of the cave, and then across at the southern end, you can barely make out what seems to be some crates. But other than that, actually, let's see.
I'm going to motion for Duradin to come up.
And there appears to be a light source in the cave.
And
In that room is a light source. So I can
kind of.
Can I turn my light off?
You can.
I will. Okay. And I'm a hand signal to Duradin, you head in and get whatever is in their attention, and I'll come up behind you.
We might want to let the others know what we're doing.
Or what you see.
So Ahlen, you turned off your light source, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Oops.
the guys that are at the top of the stairs, are you guys just walking up to the top of the stairs, or?
Yeah, we're putting in the. Well, I mean, eventually I will be, but we're waiting to get the group together to put this plan in action.
Okay, so you probably don't want to be where you're at.
Because, like, I'd like to have Rirali up here in the front line.
I'm looting bodies.
Can you save the treasure for a moment and maybe help us deal with this mess we've got up here?
I'll help her loot
Yeah.
so it goes quicker.
God, I have a great mess right here.
Okay, so Archon helps Rirali to loot the bodies. A couple minutes go by, and you've looted all you can, or all you want.
I grab a stone from the wall next to me.
I definitely would like to see Ahlen and Erod kind of in the back. Away from whatever's going to come charging out that door.
Do I find a sizable rock, throwable sized rock?
Yeah, I mean, there's stones
Like
all over the
baseball?
place there. Yeah.
I found a rock that looked like a baseball. I get up to about right here, and I chuck it up into this room.
All right.
Mikashi puts away his short sword, one of his short swords, and takes out a kunai.
We're kind of giving up the element of surprise here if there's anything in there.
Yeah,
'cause
but
right
that's
now we
what
have-
she's doing.
There's no light, and we have sneaky people. I can sneak pretty well, actually, too. We can look in and see what's happening. I might be able to get a spell off if there's
Nope,
something
you had
bad in there.
You had all that time I was looting bodies. I throw that
Yep.
stone into the.
And
Well, I was-
place.
okay,
If you were
I'm
doing
gonna
it
ready
for-
to throw the kunai when something comes up in this
and then I just stand
direction.
there.
You want to swap places with me, Mikashi?
I'm good.
I'm casting Blade Ward cantrip.
Okay. So did the rock go into the room or no?
Oh yeah, I chucked it straight in there.
Okay, you chucked the rock in there. All right. So we are gonna leave that on a suspenseful note as we take a quick break.
Smoke break.